First message.
I just wanted to let you guys know that consistency, trauma, symbolism, that is what drives the world.
Next message.
I think the world is in the craziest state it's been in a long time, and there seems to be a general disconnect between people that are about like 20 now and people that are 60 and 50 than ever before. Like the baby boomer generation is pretty oblivious to what's going on with most young people. I feel like there's a huge divide. And I feel like it's tougher for young people now than ever. One of those things is that college isn't a solution anymore and there's insurmountable debt. Also, most people don't have faith in their country the same way they used to. These are all things I feel are just like pressing issues of what's going on that like are being talked about somewhat here and there, but I don't think people understand like quite how large of a percentage of young people feel like this. I don't know, man. I think people just need to connect more. Also, I don't think Trump is as bad as people make him out to be. He's almost street with the way he moves. Like, I kind of like it. I also feel we haven't had someone that speaks as plainly as him in a long time in the White House. So that's kind of cool to me too. I don't necessarily dislike him, but I do think he needs to stay off Twitter.
Next message.
Hi, I am Titan from Alabama, and I would like to say that I'm a big fan of Donald Trump. It has nothing to do with how my parents brought me up or what they told me to believe. I truly believe that he is a genuine man. If you look at how Hollywood treated him before he was president, they treated him with respect and dignity. And if you look at how they treat him afterwards, while he's president, they treat him like dirt. He hasn't changed one bit. He's the same man from the minute he made those interviews until now. And for them to do a complete 180 makes zero sense. He hasn't changed. He's the same man. They want to say he's a racist. He's hired more African Americans amongst other minorities. He hires minorities. Racist thing, out of the picture. He's not a misogynist. He's hired women. Women work in his White House. Every single claim they make can be debunked. It makes zero sense. Everything is about power and money. The Democrats, they don't like Donald Trump because he did exactly what they said they were going to do, and they never did. So right now, when they think that Donald Trump is going to start World War III, all about their power. They don't want to see him win with Iran because they never could. And they never would want to because it was never about world peace. It was always about money and power to them. Heck, I mean, we could go to World War III with Iran, and as long as Democrats had power, they would not care. Senators in Congress and House of Representatives would not go to war. They all want power. It's all they'll ever want. Donald Trump has come to this country to make change, and I will gladly accept that. So to everyone who wants to attack Donald Trump, it's a bunch of baloney. You have no evidence. And you shouldn't have anything against Donald Trump. Because if you do, you've been lied to.
Next message.
Hey there, I just wanted to take a quick minute to inform the people of a little fact that I thought they might want to know. And the fact goes as follows. Not all pee-pee times are poo-poo times, but all poo-poo times are pee-pee times. Thank you.
Next message.
I think our country, the United States, the land of the milk and honey, I think it's going to trash. And I don't think it's specifically Trump, and there's no reptilians, sorry. But, you know, I'm not old. I'm 20 years old. But at this state in life, I've been through things. You know, I'm a felon, and I've seen many walks in life, and I can see what the justice system can do to somebody, and I think we need to reform that. And I think that's the biggest thing that our country needs to do, because I don't understand why we're the land of the free, with the golden roads, and we keep our people inside cages like animals, man. Like there's many other ways to discipline. There's many other ways to do things. This society and our mindset that we are in today, and especially with everything going around with these rappers and everything, I think it's trash, man. They shouldn't be portraying what they're portraying, and our president shouldn't be doing what he's doing. I'm not a politician. I'm a young dude, but it's tough to live in this society and to know that any second that I can just walk outside, and for loitering a misdemeanor, my misdemeanor would turn into a felony, or it just gets upgraded for no reason. I can't get a job. I can't get an apartment. Why are they punishing us forever? Why do they punish us? It's not rehabilitation. It's I'm living with this forever. It's not right, man. I don't know what to say. I think this country's a piece of trash. And I appreciate what you guys are doing. You know, keep it up. I don't even know if you guys are going to put this on your thing, but, you know, I'm not going to say anything because my voice isn't going to be heard. There's no reason to doubt anywhere, you know. It's just tough to know that I'm a millennial and that my choices are limited.
Next message.
I'm actually in a pretty damn good mood. There's a lot of opportunity going on. So I'm focusing on that. Business is going to be booming for a lot of people who see the opportunity to take life by the balls and just twist and squeeze. So a little descriptive, but my main thing is with how angry everybody is, I'm focusing on the opportunity to grow, expand, and evolve instead of getting pissed off.
Next message.
You know, I just saw something on YouTube about what your thoughts are on Trump and stuff. Man, he fucked us. Like, he really fucked us. I'm 20 years old, right? And, like, he really just fucked everything. Like, yeah, okay, I vape and everything, right? And he just passed the bill for 21. You know, it's not that crazy, you know, 21, whatever. But, like, for all the people that have been doing it since they were, like, 18, 17 and stuff like that, like, in the states like Texas and stuff, like, I know they have the grandfather bill, but, like, for him to just randomly, like, one day, yeah, you could be buying a pack of cigarettes. The next day, you, like, literally, if you were buying a pack of cigarettes and 12 o'clock hit at night, they would not let you buy them. Like, that's just ridiculous. Like, we had no, like, fucking plans for this shit, like, nothing. Like, no one, like, was like, oh, yeah, by the way, this bill is going to be passed in, like, 30 days. Nah, it was just one fucking day. Like, are you serious? Like, it's just insane, like, how he can just randomly do that. Like, I just feel like it's not fair for everybody, like, you know, and then, like, the fact is that he just wants to go and bomb places. Like, man, he's going to start World War III, and the draft is going to come back. And one of my family members really, really, like, well-known journalist, and I'm not going to say who it is so that they don't, like, you know, whatever, just don't get out to talk to them or whatever. But, you know, like, it's insane. Like, the fact is that he's going to start the draft up. Like, World War III is going to happen because of all his stupid antics that he's been doing. And, like, yeah, one house voted him impeachment, but the other house has to. Another house is not going to do it. It's just not going to happen. And, you know, like, if they want to save United States, they should do it, but they're not going to. And, you know, it's just really fucked up. Like, I really, really, really hate this guy. and he just has like a psychotic kid's brain. And you know, like, it's not here to benefit us, it's here to benefit him. It's like a game for him. Like, being the president is like playing a video game for him. Like, he's like, oh, I wonder how many things I can fuck up this time. Like, it's really not, he's not doing his job, like, correctly. He's not taking it serious. And he's been doing it since he was president. Like, sure, yeah, he had, 1 or 2 weeks of, like, being serious about it. And now he's just like, and we have to do this, and we don't want these immigrant Mexican, whatever. Like, it's just stupid. Like, he has no intelligence. Like, his family gave him all his money, all his wealth and everything, and like, it's the stupidest shit in the world. Like, he's gonna fuck us just because it's fun to him. Like, that's really, he's basically just fucking us for fun.
Next message.
Penis.
Next message.
For a long time, I was a Trump supporter because of our strong economy and his stance in the military, increasing military strength but avoiding wars. Wasn't really big on his immigration policy, wasn't really big on his healthcare stances, definitely isn't a good guy. But now that he's moving towards this war with Iran, I have a firm stance against him. I'm sure many people will agree with me. I think that we need to make America great again and make America strong again, and that doesn't include going to war with other countries.
Next message.
So I really feel that pretty much white people run the country. No matter how much bullshit they don't, it's always white people running the country, running everything. And it's gonna keep being like that for the next 100, 200, 300 years. And that's just the way things are gonna be forever. So, I mean, minorities can try their best, and yeah, they will get ahead in some parts, but for the most part, it's always going to be white people in charge. And that's the way it'll be forever. There's nothing wrong with that. White people run everything. They'll always be the leading people in this world, no matter what. It's gonna be the whites in charge.
Next message.
You know, I'm not personally scared about Iran, but the thought that some of my friends who are currently in the military are going to be deployed and could die at the ripe age of 18 is ass.
Next message.
What up, motherfuckers out there in Koncrete, living their best life, and some of you living your worst life. I hope you all aspire to be great one day, and hope you all have amazing dreams and future aspirations. Now, my message is simple. People need to get off their ass and start doing something with their fucking lives. Whatever the fuck it is, if you're not saving money, investing in your future self, or doing something for yourself, then what the fuck is the point of even living? You're just living to die. It makes no sense. I just want to say, shout out to the team. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. I hope I make it to the series. Thank you. Goodbye.
Next message.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking here, right? I'm thinking. And, you know, these corporate bigwigs out here really think that they run the world, and if you look at it, they pretty much do. I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing? All we're doing is just sitting around, letting our dick get old and paying taxes while fucking government's out there going ahead and starting these unjust wars without consulting the American people. And to me, we still got people out here stressing over Popeyes chicken sandwiches and Instagram followers, but they won't even take a second to look at Australia. Like, brother, these are the issues at hand, not what goes on through your phone. These people nowadays, they live in in a microwave setting, you know, they just move on to the next thing. It close and it just goes. It comes and goes, comes and goes. That's all it does. These people out here, they really don't have a self-awareness. You could tell they haven't taken no acid, no shrooms, no nothing. They just out there fucking thinking that they know how to live the world, but they don't. They don't. They're not self-aware. They can't read the energy in the room. Nah. They dumb. They dumb as hell. They don't know fuck. But you know, we're gonna be the bad people no matter what. Politically, if you speak your opinion, you're a bad person because no matter what you say, there will always be an opposition. People don't want to see people talk. They just want to talk. Everybody is selfish. Everybody wants their opinion to be the one that's the fucking headline or some shit. Nah, bro, your Facebook ain't fucking a blog, bro. Your Facebook is not the Daily Mail. It's not CNN. It's not Fox News, bro. If anything, your Facebook is a pissed down version of BuzzFeed, bro. You keep posting shit and then you try to act serious. What kind of fucking message are you trying to send, bro? You look stupid. Get off of Facebook. Get off of whatever, okay? And fucking do something. Don't just play with your dick at home. Repost some shit.
Next message.
You guys want to hear a joke about paper? It's terrible.
Got him.
Next message.
You should do a cover over somebody who's in the poker scheme, something in counting cards. That'd be interesting to hear and learn about.
Next message.
The only reason I even wake up in this mad world anymore is because of my kid. Maybe if more people remember that we have kids or could have kids, or that there's a lot of kids out there that just need some positive love. No, that's the way it should be.
Next message.
So I just want to make this short and sweet. So basically, there's a lot of arguing going on, in the government and with the American society. Everyone's on different sides of the spectrum, whether it be Republican, Democrat, or whatever it may be. My viewpoint that kind of goes against this is that kind of goes against the norm is the fact that we need to be happy about the diverse beliefs within our government, because isn't it a good thing that representatives from our country can do one thing and then publicly say that it's bad? And doesn't that make us look better to our adversaries? As far as Nancy Pelosi, she says attacking Soleimani's bad. She says she stands with Iran. And while Trump says no, let's take him out, it's kind of a positive that those two opposing ideas to come and neutralize each other. And even though we're assaulting their country, regardless of them doing wrong or them doing good, it's good that we have the two opposing views because it cancels and neutralizes everything out. And it's kind of like the dialectic process. So that's just my viewpoint. I know that was a little bit haphazard and not really well rehearsed, but the ultimate point is that just because our country is divided doesn't mean that we're weak. In division, there is strength. And that's kind of a crazy viewpoint when you first look at it, but when you really take the time to examine it, having multiple opposing viewpoints, it's beneficial because, well, I think I already stated why, but all right, see you later.
Next message.
Yo, Koncrete. It's Chris. Great show. I just dialed the wrong number, left someone a long-ass message. But anyway, these things happen. Hey, anyway, I wanted to call and give my 2 cents. So my 2 cents is this. I'm a business owner in Colorado. I do a lot of traveling, lots of traveling. I don't know. We probably travel 70,000, 60,000 miles a year. A lot. Maybe 70. But anyway, one of the things that I've noticed the most is just the absolute lack of infrastructure where you go, the roads, the conditions in America, small towns, just absolutely dwindling away. Businesses closing. You know, I know there's a lot of talk about how the economy is great, this and that, but, you know, I think it's a lot of chummed up bullshit, to be honest with you. You know, everywhere we go, across the board, whether we're in Denver, which is a growing city, or whether we go through Texas, or we go through New Mexico, Utah, anywhere, it's the same story. There's no real manufacturing going on in America anymore because it's too expensive. We can't do manufacturing overseas because now it's becoming too expensive. You know, so I guess what I'm trying to say is originally my thoughts for Trump were positive in many respects, and now I'm starting to kind of change my mind. I'm still seeing the same old shit going on, which is just depleted, gross neglect of everything from infrastructure to roads to things for the community. Downtowns are dwindling away. I think that's the reality. I really wish that the Koncrete, you guys, if you have any ideas for doing a documentary, do a documentary on, let's go into some real towns across America. Let's take a look at which ones are, you know, is it me? Are they really all doing well, or is it really all struggling? I think there's a real, and I think people around are seeing people, you know, do things, but I think a lot of it is, you know, based off of debt. But the reality is when it comes to real growth, real money growth, I don't know if it's necessarily there. But anyway, not to get on too much of a tangent, my point is I don't know if America's looking so great again yet. And I'm trying to be really optimistic and open because I'm a business owner, and that's what the way you have to be. But we've seen our expenses just go through the roof in the last 2 years. It's ridiculous. And now I question more and more, what are the chances of survival in another 2, 3, 4, 5 years? You know, everything is becoming more and more expensive because of, you know, frankly, I think it's inflation. I think the dollar's weak. I don't think things are as good as they say. I see a lot of businesses closing up. Breweries out here in Colorado are closing up. In fact, one closed today. It makes me question what the validity behind all these statements really is.
Next message.
So I'm just sitting here, 12:49. So kind of a weird thought to have at 12:49, but I'm wondering, what is the over/under on micro penises? How do we feel about them? Is it a large clit or is it a micro penis? I mean, biologically speaking, we do know that it's indeed a male genitalia, but is there really a difference when you really think about it? I'm not sure. It's really been bugging me lately. I figured maybe I could get some solace in finding someone else might have the same questions burning at 12:50 now. Some minutes gone by. I do really appreciate the time, and God bless.
Next message.
Yo, I think the world is actually super fucked up. People need to open their eyes more. They need to research more shit for themselves rather than take the word of others. That's where a lot of people go wrong, and then they share that misinformation, and then everything gets fucked up. That's like research your own shit, doubt people, and do more things on your own. That's what more people need to do, and this government shit wouldn't be working how it is. You need to not trust the banks. Everyone needs to fucking just use cash. Don't trust the banks. Don't feed them your money. That's what you need to do. That's the only thing you can do, but good luck.
Next message.
Trump 2020. Yeah, that will be all.
Thanks for calling. Your thoughts matter. Let's talk 727-222-0423.